Hello there. Today I wanted to show you this another cool puzzle, and then I wanted to do another rapid game on here, and then I also wanted to show you a bullet game because bullet games are just insane. So I'm going to give you a couple seconds for you to solve this puzzle. Alright, so the moves that you probably should have looked at as far as forcing moves go. So for solving these puzzles, you need to look for all the forcing moves. So there's rook captures, there's pawn captures, there's rook to d8 check, there is also rook to d7, and also, because it's attacking this pawn, that could be considered a forcing move. There's also b6 and those moves, but the only one that actually works is rook to d8 check. And the reason why is because if you look at the king's options, the king cannot move anywhere except here on this square. There's no piece that fits on a line on the chessboard, and so the only move by the king, the only legal move right now is this. And then the pawn captures, and the pawn covers this square, so there's no way for the king to return back because the king is not going to make it in time to stop the pawn. Even if black tries to bring the rook back here, for example, check, and now you are completely losing because the queen is just going to pick up all of the material. And yeah, that is how you solve that puzzle. And eventually you're probably going to get forked at some point, because that's kind of just what queens do in these positions. And so yeah, that is the solution to this puzzle. I hope you enjoyed. Moving on to the rapid game, let's go ahead and do another one of these. So now I've played 2 games, so now I'm 1100, and it looks like I'm playing 1000. So let's see how well this goes. We talked about how this structure isn't exactly the most solid opening. It's called the Philidor defense. If you get this position, just take, and if they take with the pawn, then what you can do is you can just bring your bishop out here, go for this pin, and you can also castle next turn. Actually, what I just realized is I actually made a mistake here. D takes e5. I should have gone for this. That definitely would have been a better choice. But now, I can go for it now, actually. And now, actually, this pawn is free. So I made a mistake, but then my opponent made a mistake, so now we're good. And now he actually just blundered, because now I get to take his rook for free. So, when you're dealing with 1,000 players, your mistakes are still not punished. And now this game is just completely winning. Just f3, or c3. Oh, he hung the bishop. And yeah, he resigned. Oh, that was pretty quick. Yeah, I made one mistake, and my one mistake was, where was it? It was here. I should have gone for this. Because he either takes with the king and he loses castling privileges, or he takes with the knight and then I win his pawn. So yeah, that was my one mistake. But other than that, this game was pretty smooth. Yeah, this game was pretty seamless for me. So yeah, that's cool. Now I'm going to play a bullet game and see how well that goes. Shoot, that was a blunder I could have just taken, but it's... Oh, he just blundered his queen. What do you know? Okay, so definitely takes. And back with the king. Castles. Here. Oh, fruit pawn. Looks like I'm doing good on time here. Yeah, my opponent really messed up in the sense that he blundered his queen. But this is bullet, so you can't really accurately judge this. Oh yeah, I'm just picking up all of this. Oh, and there goes his knight. Shoot, running out of time. Oh, just blundered my thing, actually. I'm actually going to pick this up, because I can actually do that. Here. Here. Just doubling rooks. Yeah, we're going to go here. And check. And here. And yeah. Oh, I won on time, but this game is completely winning anyway because I'm just going to march this guy up the board. Or this one. Or this one. Or this one. I have 4 connected passed pawns, which is just insane here. And yeah, that is bullet for you. I actually ended up winning my first bullet game. But if we go to, where is it? If we go to archives, and we click on the bullet, no, we do not want to analyze this. I only want to look at it. Here we go. I only want to look at it from this perspective. But yeah, if we just take a look at this absolute madness, you need to know how to respond to this opening. Like, if you don't immediately know, then you're kind of screwed. You can't really use thought processes in these games, you just have to play it by ear, and I already know that this move is the best move. I just already know that. And then I already know here that this is the best move, gaining a tempo on the queen. I just already know that. And then queen here, and briefly for a moment I was considering this, but then I realized that me thinking was a waste of time, so instead I just attacked. He played that, I played this to prevent this. This is definitely not the best move at all, but I just played in a bullet game just to prevent complications with that move. He played this, trying to get this going. I proceeded to play this, just trying to get this castles in. He could have tried going for this, but I mean, does that really get you anywhere? He went for this. I castled. He went for that. And then I tried to kick his thing away. He went here. I captured this, and he apparently forgot that this knight was still here because he went for this, thinking that it was checkmate, but it was not checkmate at all, which is kind of humorous. And yeah, now this game is just technique here. This move is good, I guess, trying to get those castles in, but I can just pick this up, and now you have an isolated pawn here that is going to now become a target. And of course now, my plan is to now just take that pawn, because that pawn is extremely weak now. And here, how about F4? Is that a good move? Yeah, how about F4, forcing me to come back here. Oh wait, and now I'm attacking this. He probably would have played, if I came back here and then play this, and then takes, that would have been an interesting thing, but it still would have led to trading pieces, which was my goal, so I didn't necessarily do anything wrong here. Hits this, castles, hits this, blundered that pawn. Here in this position, there was nothing that he could do to prevent me from doing this, because we tried to push it, and I would have taken that one. And if he tried doing this, then I would have just taken. If he tried doing this, I would have taken. You know, there's nothing he could do to prevent this pawn from going down. And so yeah, I picked it up. He could have tried going here, but he didn't. But I guess he did not like that. So then he blundered his bishop, and then I played this, blundering my piece right back. I gave him back some material in order to simplify the position into this. And now this position is just completely winning, and also I was up on time and I won. So that's pretty sweet. Let's go back to that blitz game that I actually just played. Let's go ahead and analyze that. Let's see if I made one. I know I made one mistake. Let's get an analysis on that, actually. Oh, no analysis. Okay. I guess we can watch this. Let's see here. Knight f3, d4. Here for the Philidor, d4 is definitely the best move. Just hitting on this. If captures, then captures. And you already have a center pawn that's more extended than black's. And you also have a piece in the center. So, and if black ever does this and just takes, and if the knight takes, then just take, and then when takes, and then you can trade queens, and then black has lost castling privileges. And then you can play bishop to c4, hitting this pawn. It's a whole mess of arrows. Yeah, but he played this, and I should have went for this, obviously. This is definitely the best move, but I played this instead, which is a mistake. But yeah, as you can see, now it's favoring black, because now black can use this idea, but for some reason he didn't. Yeah, now the position favors me again. And now I can go for this idea, and now I just win. It's his fault for not taking advantage of the idea. And yeah, now my position is just absolutely great. So, yeah. If just a note for you in the future, I guess I played with, or just where was my game? Here it was. I want to look at it. If you ever see, like, playing a chess game is all about knowing patterns. If you see something like this on the board, just take it. Because simplifying into an endgame where you have a better position is always good for you. And in this case, no matter who takes, you have a better position. So, just, if you ever see the two queens staring at each other, a move that you should consider is definitely just to take it with check. That is a valid move that you should consider. Because chess is all about looking for patterns. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.